Before you are a series of videos all stitched together, taken from a monsoon storm in Casa Grande, Arizona, September 3rd, 2025. The first 50 seconds are real time, 1-to-1 speed, and the last is slowed down to quarter speed, so it's almost 4 minutes long, but it shows you more of the detailed formation of the lightning bolts themselves. Lightning is a discharge of electrical energy that is formed in the middle of thunderstorms from ice and hail and water going in opposite directions and electron exchange and all kinds of stuff that I really don't understand. And there becomes an imbalance and then a discharge. That discharge quite often ends up on the ground, which is the most dangerous type. But there is also cloud to cloud and intercloud, where it just happens inside the same cloud, and I think you've seen that before, where a cloud puffball seems to illuminate as if there's a giant LED bulb inside, and that's pretty cool to see. In fact, there's all three main types of lightning in these videos. See if you can identify them. There is another type of lightning that out of the blue, or I think it's called a bolt from the blue, and it travels cloud to ground, but it travels horizontally for a great distance and then strikes the ground. This is very dangerous because you may not even be in an area where you suspect lightning or where the storm is very strong, and out of the blue, wham! The sound of the thunder is created because of the temperature around the lightning bolt is around 50,000 degrees, and it superheats the air. That high temperature ionizes the air around the lightning, which is what creates the light, but also a shock wave. And because the speed of light is so much faster than the speed of sound, that's your first clue about lightning, is you see it well before you hear it. Lightning strikes kill about 24,000 people a year across the globe, but about 15, 20, something like that a year in the U.S., depending on the year. I don't know why there's such a disparity there. Maybe in other parts of the world there's less shelter or less education, or I don't know. But well, that doesn't mean there aren't things to do outdoors during a storm. Golfing, for instance, fishing, perhaps, flying a kite with a wire string and a key on the end. These are all things that are considered relatively safe during a major storm. In some of the video, you'll see a strange banding effect where in fact, there was one right there. I believe that's caused by the speed of the lightning flash versus the way that a digital camera sensor, in this case a drone sensor, reads and scans across left to right, I believe, and maybe top to bottom. Between that and the shutter speed, the flash is so fast that the entire sensor essentially doesn't see the flash, and you get this banding. But the rain got so bad and the wind started to really kick up, and it's a fairly light drone, and so I ended up bringing it in. But I flew out there for about 30-40 minutes during this storm. I think the video is very cool to watch. Power of Mother Nature is incredible. Anyways, we'll see you next time. I hope you enjoy this.